Howdy, Ramblers, and welcome to our blog.
So we have a new schedule. We've never actually had a schedule before, so we're going to put one in place now. And so what you're going to see is on Tuesdays, we're going to have a vlog, a blog, or video put up. And then on Wednesdays, we're going to have photos that are featured.
On Thursday, we'll put up one of our videos, and on Friday, we'll post a blog that's either going to be a recap or a pre-cap of what's going on. And you can find all the blogs and photos and things like that posted at ramblinbears.com.
Now on to questions. So Shanoa ha 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 asks, what the heck is on Kaylin's head? Well, actually, Shanoa ha 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 ha, I happen to have it right here. It turns out it was a sun hat with this nice exquisite camouflage material so that you can hide in the bushes to catch your dinner for the evening.
Darkness LPs asks, do you have any good tips for how to tie a hiking boot so it won't come undone over time? If I go this side over this side, then the same one has to go over again, I believe, like a square knot. So you can see that. See how it's like two interlocked loops? That's actually what you do when you're tying your shoes. You want that same interlocking, but with, it's a little harder to see, but now you can see that this loop and this come out the way this loop and this come out like the square knot, and that will come untied a lot less frequently than if they're twisted the wrong way. The other trick I use is to retie not just the loops, which never comes untied but is impossible to untie, but the entire leftover laces, loops and strands, into one big double knot. This won't come undone very easily, but it's very easy to undo by hand.
They took our job, says. Nice fun with pants on. Great.
You asks, I want a lantern for beach night fishing. Which is brighter, LED, fluorescent, or Cree? Which is the best sort of energy for a lantern for my needs? And the answer is simple. Any of those could be brighter than the others. I think Cree is actually just a brand name for a certain type of LED. What you really want to do is try and find either on the manufacturer's website or on the store website in the specifications, you can find out the light output either in lumens or lux. They're going to list something. You can find out how bright that lantern really is. You want to get batteries that are convenient for whatever you do. Maybe you can recharge a lot. You might want something with a built-in battery pack. You may find that AA's are easier or whatever. Just get something that uses batteries that you could get and hopefully that you can recharge.
Eric, not at Ramblin' Bears, I promise, asks, where did the beer videos go? Great question. Our beer videos are actually on their own channel now called Ramblin' Beer. So just go to youtube.com/ramblinbeer and you will find all our past and current beer videos there.
And now on to Twitter questions. Andrew T. Davella, nice last name, asks, what's your favorite multi-use shoe? Well, we've really been liking either wearing trail runners that are nice and cushy, but still have some grip, or a mid-ankle waterproof boot. Those are two really great options that you can use for lots of different things.
David E. Creech asks, nice paddles. What did you get? Well, we got Bending Branches arrows, and then immediately lost one of them.
On Facebook, Kelly asks, what's it like to paddle a 16-foot canoe down Class 2 rapids?
So Kelly was actually along with us on the epic American River canoe trip we went on, although she wasn't in a canoe like we were.
She was in a kayak, and we thought it'd be a good idea to try the canoe. We knew it'd either be right at our ability level or we'd be right underneath, and we were right underneath and spilled out and went underneath a few times. But all in all, it was pretty fun. Only a few big bruises to show for it.
Yeah, about the size of a softball. And a nice sprained toe.
So paddling the 16-foot canoe was pretty tough because our canoe, I think, doesn't have enough rocker to spin around. And basically, it was pretty stable most of the time. It was just the kiss of death if you got it turned sideways to the current, because then you just started sliding sideways, and that was not so good when there was rocks and things in the way.
Over the weekend, we also went to an interviews class at Bay Area Video Coalition, and it really inspired us to want to do more interviews with people in the industry or people we admire. So if you have any suggestions for people that you would like to see interviewed, leave them in the comments below, and we can't wait to start using all the tools we learned.
Our VidCon recap is up next as far as videos, and there'll be more camp cooking on the way soon, and even that canoe video we were talking about.
So now on to photos that are going to be featured on our site. We'd like to thank Uratan for a great photo of what looks like a cow's jawbone showing the wear of time, which was really fascinating.
You'll find a link to that photo down below, and this is a really big thing that we want to do, so send us photos. We're going to tell you more about that right now.
We can be reached at youtube.com/ramblinbears or ramblinbears.com.
Leave us your questions or comments there, or you can find us on Twitter or Facebook, Ramblin Bears, all one word on both of those.
Or you can find our photos and send us your photos at Flickr, or submit anything to our community blog, rambleonramblers.tumblr.com.
Before we leave you, we want to tell you about this week's featured YouTuber. It's BrilliantBotany, and it's all about just botany, plants, and all the awesomeness. And we really want to grow the nature community on YouTube. So go over there, subscribe, say hi, and tell her we sent you.
We hope you liked our video. If so, please subscribe. Well, that's it for now. Until next time, ramble on!